Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. To all my returning subscribers, you know how much I appreciate the love and support. But if you're new here, let me tell you a secret on this channel. We show a whole lot of love here. So please show your girl some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell so each time I upload DIYs for hair growth like these, you will always be notified. On this channel, I do a whole lot of DIYs using natural ingredients. Ingredients sometimes you can even find in your own kitchen. So please make sure to join us. All right, let's get into the recipe. So our main ingredient for today's recipe is black rice. Black rice can be found online. You can buy it on Amazon or you can check your local grocery store. If you're someone who has used rice in your hair care regimen in any way, whether the rice water or rice oil, you're definitely gonna love this recipe because this black rice is even much more potent and have much more nutrients than the regular rice. So I started by washing my rice. I just did this process just to get rid of any dirt or anything that might be in my rice because I did not want to contaminate my recipe. Then after that, I transferred it into my fry pan, put it on the stove for a little bit just to dry the rice because with this recipe, we do not need any water in it. You can also leave it to air dry if you have enough time, but I did not have that patience. So I just put it on the stove in a very, very low heat and stir it continuously till it was all dry. You have to stay with it because you do not want to burn your rice. So after some few minutes, my rice was all dried. So I set it aside to allow it to cool down. And this is what we have it now. Just touching it, you can know that your rice is all dry. There is no water in it. And you can start with the recipe. So I'm going to transfer it into my blender and I'm going to blend it. You do not have to add anything to this. Just blend it like so. You can also use any other means you have to grind it. Don't worry about getting it into a powder form. Any consistency that your blender or your grinder can handle is just fine. And here you are, if you're still watching this video to this point and you haven't shown your girl some love, what are you waiting for? Show your girl some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell so each time I upload DIYs for hair growth like these, you will always be notified. On this channel, I teach you how to grow your hair using natural ingredients. Ingredients sometimes you can even find in your own kitchen, as well as how to care for your hair. So make sure to join us. Alright, so this is what we have it now, and at this point, I'm going to add my career oils. My first oil I'm going to add is the coconut oil. Coconut oil is really great when it comes to hair growth. It is lightweight, it can treat dandruff and dry scalp, and also add some shine to your hair. I'm also going to add some olive oil. Olive oil also is really great. I know a whole lot of people love olive oil because of its many benefits. It's going to make your hair strands really strong and prevent hair breakages. But in case you do not like any of these oils, just feel free to use any oil of your choice. You can use grapeseed oil, sunflower oil, or any oil that works best for your hair. The main ingredient is the rice. So as long as you have your black rice, feel free to add your oil to it. So at this point, just give it a quick stir and I'm going to put it on a pot of boiling water. I'm going to use the double boiler method just to make sure the oil is warm and has been able to absorb all the nutrients from the rice. So after some time, I felt my oil was really warm to touch, so I set it off the fire and allowed it to cool down. And this is what we have it now. You can see my oil is black. It has been absorbed into my oil. So my rice oil is ready. And here, this oil is really, really potent. But you will have to know the right way to use it. Otherwise, you're not going to get all the benefits out of it. So make sure you're watching this video to the end and you're not skipping any part of it because I'm going to show you the right way to use this oil. You do not use it just like any other regular oil. So make sure you are watching this video to get all the instructions. So I still felt I had some little particles of the rice in my oil and I do not want that in my hair. So I just strained it a second time. This time I use a material with tiny holes. You can use your cheesecloth, your wig caps, or anything that has tiny holes. Just make sure whatever you use is really clean. So my oil is all ready, but there is one more ingredient that I'm going to add to it to even make it work much more better. Just going to maximize its benefit. Okay, so I'm going to add some lavender oil to this recipe to even make it more beneficial to our hair. Lavender oil has its own benefit. Aside its fragrance that is going to add to this recipe, it also has the benefits of helping to treat your scalp from dandruff and also making your hair strands really strong. Let me show you the best way to apply this recipe. Whenever I'm using it, I make sure to start with a clean hair. I'm going to use this recipe as my hot oil treatment. Black rice has so many great benefits when it comes to hair growth. I mean, if you have used rice water, rice oil, or any form of rice in your hair growth regimen and you loved it, you're going to love this recipe and you must give it a try because black rice is even more potent. It has the ability to make your hair really smooth and soft to manage. When you apply this oil to the ends of your hair, it's going to help prevent hair breakages or split ends. Also, make sure to massage this into your scalp because this oil has a benefit of preventing dandruff, flaky scalp, or any scalp issues that you might be having. This black rice oil can also increase the elasticity of your hair, and this will prevent your hair from breaking because it's going to make your hair strands really strong. Adding this to your hair care regimen is also going to add some natural shine to your hair and make your hair really flourish and much more beautiful. Make sure you're massaging this into your hair and onto your scalp. Then after you're going to put a cap on your hair and leave it in your hair for about 45 minutes to make sure it is really absorbed into your hair. Then after that, go ahead and rinse it out with water and condition your hair. So at this point, I hope you really enjoyed this video and you have given this video a thumbs up. And if you are new here, I know you have already subscribed. But before leaving, click on the video you see on your screen right now to watch more ways to grow your hair.